Hi, my name is Claudia and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be sharing with you 7 minimalist and simple daily spreads for you to try out. These spreads all use up one page and some contain sections for you to brain dump, practice gratitude, track the weather, and so much more. I encourage you to customize these layouts to your needs. If you'd like to see more bullet journal videos, be sure to subscribe and please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, let's get started, shall we? Spread number 1. To kick things off, I'm going to start with the date, the day of the week. I'm going to draw a little sun to represent the weather as well as the temperature. On the left-hand side, I'm going to do a time log. So I'm just writing down the hours of the day. On the right column of the page, I'm going to be writing down my to-do list. So for the first part of the to-do list, I have something called top priority. This gives you a chance to really think about the first 3 things you got to get done for the day. And then next is the actual to-do list. And below that, I have a little section for gratitude. And last but not least, I have a notes section. The notes section is there for you to jot down anything you need to remember, anything that stood out that day, or anything that you need to get done for tomorrow. And this is what it looks like. Spread number 2. Starting off again with a header. I'm just writing the day of the week as well as the date. And then I'm going to be drawing a little sun again for the weather, and I'm writing down the temperature too. The first section on top, I have 3 dashes. They're meant to represent 3 things you can write down that you're grateful for. Moving on, I am drawing a line down the middle of the page, and then I'm cutting it off to leave a bottom section. On the left side, I am doing a time log. I am writing the hours between 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. So how this time log works is you can divide your tasks to whatever 2 sections you prefer. So you can do one side to be just strictly work tasks, and the other side could be personal tasks. At the bottom, I have an area that's called best of the day, so you can write down maybe 3 things that went right that day. And on the other side, there's a section called tomorrow, so you can write down any top to-dos for the next day. And here are the spreads side by side. Spread number 3. This one's an easier one. So for the header, we're just writing the date, the day of the week, as well as the temperature. The first section of the spread is just an area for you to dump all your to-dos for the day. The second section is your gratitude. And third is an area called the daily brain dump. So anything you want to write down, anything remarkable, anything you need to get off your chest, you can write it there. And you can always look back and have that area for you to reference to. Spread number 4. Just because your spreads are minimal and simple, it doesn't mean you can't add a little artsy flair to it. So for this spread, I'm just taking out my stamps to do the header, and I'm going to be taking out my zebra Mildliner markers to do some accents. Well, I'm just writing down the date. I'm doing a mini time log that goes from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And as you can see right here, I sort of smudged the stamps. It breaks my heart. I have a little area for my to-do list, as well as gratitude, and last but not least, a little review section. And here I am just doing the same thing for Monday. And this is what it looks like to have both spreads side by side. Spread number 5. This one's going to be a section-heavy spread. You can customize the header to whatever you'd like. This is just an example. I split the page in half. One part of the left side is going to be a time log, and then below it is going to be a section for tomorrow. So you can write down tomorrow's events or appointments, and if there's anything you need to get done for the next day. On the right side, at the top, I have tasks. And then I have gratitude. And at the bottom, I have a section called Things That Caught My Attention. Spread number 6. What I'm showing you here is actually Ryder Carroll's personal daily spread layout. So for his header, he just writes out the date. Next, he has 3 dashes. These 3 things represent 3 things he's grateful for. Next, he has a section called BLDS, which stands for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. And then below that, it's his to-do list. And that's basically it. Spread number 7, last but not least, my daily spread layout. For my header, I have the day as well as the date, and then I have a section for gratitude, and then a to-do list. And at the bottom of the page, I have a section called Wins of the Day. So I write down 3 things that went right, that went well that day, that I should be thankful for. And yeah, that's it. Here is a flip through of every spread filled out so you get a feel for how it would look like if you were to fill it out yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has been informative and helpful. If you'd like to see more bullet journal videos, please be sure to like this video and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.